different profile. So we'll write so many annotations, different test methods. Different test methods we'll write, and then we'll play around with all the keywords, different @test keywords. We'll plan it. So first you need to understand the scenario. Scenarios are important. If you understand the scenario, then it's going to be easy. ZKDemo. So this is the here we can write multiple test cases. So it is going to cover again pop-ups, how to handle pop-ups, how to handle new tabs or new windows. So that will come here, and also internal frames also will come in these scenarios. So if you see here, this is the main landing page. So every time you will land here, then you will go to different pages. So this is the first, you click on date and time picker link. This date and time picker link, when you click on that, it will come here. So this is the breadcrumb, we call this. This is called breadcrumb. This breadcrumb, you have to click on this tweet button. So when you click on tweet button, so it will go here, open a new window. So a new tab, basically a new tab, right? It's a new tab. So then you need to click on, so maybe you can enter here this. So you can enter a phone or email or a username. And then you just close this, okay? You just close this. Then you have to come back here to this, clean this value and type a new value. So type the new value. But this window is different, that child window, tweet window is different. This is the tweet window. So this tweet window is different. Both are different. Then how can you switch from this window to this window? That's a one scenario we're going to cover. And then once you close this, how can you come back here to the parent window? And then clean here. Then type new value. So how can we do this scenario? So this is what it is going to cover both how to handle multiple tabs or two tabs, right? Basically two windows. How can you switch from parent window to child window? That we can understand here. So first of all, you take a few annotations like, before class, before method, and then test method. So test method after, one more test method. Again, you have to come back to this page, this input page. Again, click on one more. So again, this, you have to fetch all these button names. That's another test case we'll write. Then go back, again, checkbox. Another test case we'll write. Check all these checkboxes and get this text. So this is the another test case. Then go back and you can see there is a radio button. So radio button, then you can just click on this radio button. Another test case you write. Select one of the radio button, then this one and this one. So this, you have to select this, then you get the values of these things. So based on this value, you can get this value. If I select this, the feature value will change. Feature is constant, but this value is dynamic. Even website is constant, this value is dynamic. So documentation is constant, this value is going to change. So you have to construct an XPath to fetch this value based on this text. So that's you are going to use the access XPaths concept, and we can write another test case. So these are the 5 test cases, 4, right? 4 test cases. we can write button test, checkbox test, radio button test, and tweet pop-up test. These are the 4 test cases we'll write in one. So TestNG class. So let's go and write that TestNG class. And so let's take up this. So TestNG programs. Create a TestNG class, and you can take this one, and we have to so ZKDemo test. So ZKDemo test, and so you can take this. And we don't want all this, right? I don't want all this. Data provider also I don't need. Just I'll take a before class, after class, before method and after method. Before method is you have to go to every time that input page. That's why it will repeat every test case before that one. And then after method is maybe you can navigate back to that page. That you can do that. So every time you go back, and again before method you verify and then start it. So that's how you can just clean up the after each test case. That cases we can do. Just click on finish. So automatically these are the annotated methods we have taken. Before class, after class, test methods, multiple test methods. So yesterday we already written, okay? So these are the 2 variables we want. Just take these 2 variables. So that's a common for every class. Okay, so next, take the before class and after class code. Already we have taken here. Just take before class and after class code. So this is the one. Just replace. So in the before method, we'll just launch the URL. Okay. So there also we have already just launching the URL. So and just take it. And then wait for the page title. So we can just put what is the page title. So take the page title. Here, add tag. So look for the title tag, wherever title tag is there. Add title. If you don't find, here it is, okay? Just copy and paste it here. Okay, so that's a before method. I will just launch and that's it. And after method, you can clean up. Otherwise, you just clean up. Okay. Reporter.log at the rate after method clear the cache. So then simply you can write driver dot. So manage method dot delete all cookies. Delete all cookies. Okay, so they're done. Next main at the rate test method. At the rate test, maybe you can say so description. See, I'm using description keyword. Tweet pop-up. So you can say tweet pop-up test. So first you have to click on the, so this reporter.log you take, click on date and time picker. So here you can see, click on this date and time picker link. So that we need to catch it. So click on date and time picker link. Date and time picker link. And so you can click on this, right? Click. So click method you need to write. Drive dot find element by dot link text, the link name, dot click, dot click. Okay, so next you just need to, it will go to, so next page. You can verify this page title, okay? You can verify this page title. So reporter.log. So verify date and time picker page title. First you need to call wait dot until expected conditions dot title contains. You can put, so what is the title? And so you can just even asset it. Asset dot asset equals. So driver dot get title. This value. Okay, so after that, so you can see here, if you want to verify still this breadcrumb, you can verify this breadcrumb. So if you want to see that, the breadcrumb, you can see here ID breadcrumb, and you can write nav ID second A, right? Second A. You can verify that also. Breadcrumb arrows at angle. So you can verify this also. You can verify this also. See that second A. And you write an XPath for this. So how to write XPath? Double forward slash. Now square bracket @ID equal to, so this ID value. Guess first tag you have to give attribute and attribute value. Then slash a of 2. See, it is going to verify second one. So date and time picker breadcrumb. So verify date and time picker breadcrumb. So reported.log. So that's a confirmation for you. Your the breadcrumb is showing the page is displayed. So verify the date and time picker breadcrumb. True. So I'm going to verify wait dot until expected conditions dot title, sorry, not title, it's an element, right? Presence of element located. So by dot XPath, next path value. Okay. So then you need to click on this tweet icon. So let's go and click on this tweet icon. See, there is a span tag and tweet text is there. So you write the XPath. So again, click on that reporter.log and we can put a message. So click on tweet button. But the thing here is, so we forget one more thing. The tweet is in the inside the iframe. So if you observe, you can see here. Again, one more document here. So iframe tag inside this tweet is there. So you cannot directly click on that. First, you have to switch to this iframe. You have to switch to this iframe. So switch to this iframe. Then you can click on this. So first, so reporter.log, you can switch to iframe. Switch to iframe. So first, web element. So the iframe element equal to driver dot find element So by dot ID and give the ID value. So the ID value is this one. So ID value is iframe ID you have to give. Iframe ID you have to give. So first you have to identify the web element of iframe. Then switch to the, so this one. So reported.log. Then switch. We don't need again. Already we have written there. So you can write the code directly. So driver dot switch to method dot frame of web element. I'm going to use frame of web element, iframe element. So that's how it will switch to this iframe web element. Then you can click on the tweet. So let's go and click on this. So driver dot find element by dot xpath. The xpath value. What is the xpath value? Double forward slash. So span square bracket text function equal to tweet dot click. So once you click on this, so what is happening? Observe here. Now you are in the parent page. I'm clicking on this. What happened? What happened? So one more window open. That means now how many windows you have?
Two windows.
But where will be the cursor?
Parent. Second window.
So one thing you have to understand, now you clicked on this, but it went, the new window opened. Cursor won't be in the new window. It will be in the parent window only. Until unless you are not telling, how does it understand? It won't understand. So you have to first get all the window IDs, then switch to each window, which window you want to go. So now you have, once you click on this, two windows, fetch all the window IDs. How can you fetch all the window IDs? So what is the one?
Driver dot
Set the string. First day class methods, these are all. First day class methods. Still you are not confident, means I think you are not reading at all. You have to be on top of all these methods. I'm not using any new methods. Whatever the first 5 classes mentioned, those methods only is repeating everywhere. See, even driver dot switch to method dot frame. This also I explained in the switch to section. The click and everything, identifying the web element. Everywhere the same methods are repeating. You have to be careful on these methods. Make sure you read those methods or practice. Then you will remember them. Otherwise, not possible. Now you have all the window IDs. So parent and child window. Now these two window IDs here. This parent to child both are available in this collection. So set collection means they are unique queue. There is no duplicates. First place, parent window. Second place, child window. How do you know, sorry, first place parent window? So it will pick from the order. So first this window is already open. That's why this window ID it will get. Next it opened. So that's why this window will get the next position. So now I'm going to extract each window ID from this collection. So how to extract? So iterate the collection first. Iterate the collection first. So how do you iterate the collection? So iterate the collection. Iterate the collection from iterator method. Okay. And then so how to iterate that? Iterator. So it equal to so handles dot iterator. Java.util. So it reads string type data. Okay, string type data. So because this is the generics, right? So now this is also string. And generics if you use, you don't need a typecasting. Now, so I'll get first parent window ID. Get the parent window ID. First place always parent window ID, right? Fetch the parent window ID. So now string parent ID equal to it dot next. Next method will fetch the value. So if you want, you can print it. Parent window ID is so maybe you can get PAD. Same way, fetch the child window ID. So child window ID. Child window ID. So now you got the both parent and child window IDs. Now where you want to go? So write that. So you need to switch to child window, right? So write that switch to child window. Switch to child window ID. So you pass the child window, okay? You pass the child window for the method. How can you switch to particular window? So driver dot switch to method dot window of so the window ID child window ID. Child window ID, you can find it out. So now cursor will be after writing this line, then only cursor will go to where? This, from this window to this window, it will go. So now you can verify the, so for example, this or this, all these things you can verify. So maybe you can wait for that. So I can wait for that. So wait dot until expected conditions. So dot expected conditions different conditions. Expected conditions. Why it's we expected. Okay, spelling typo. Okay. So expected conditions. Title contains. You can just give the title of this tweet pop-up. So the tweet pop-up title, if you want, and you can get it here from. And waiting for that. Okay, so then you type the value there. So you type the value here. And so here is there will be input. Say input, edit box means there must be an input. So you have, there is a class, very big class. Autocomplete, you can write autocomplete, okay? Use the autocomplete attribute and we can write. So you need to type there, right? Type it. So driver dot find element. So by dot xpath. So you have to write xpath. There is no other option. So double forward slash star square bracket @ autocomplete attribute and attribute value. That's attribute value. Dot send keys. You can just put, right? Let me say L3 is okay. Just type some username. Then you get this. Whatever you typed, you get this. So if you type, for example, whatever is. So now get this. How to get the typed value? How to get the typed value? Fetch the typed value. Fetch the typed value. So so this typed value, we need to, how to fetch it. So how to fetch the typed value? So where it will store? It will store basically in the value attribute. So it will store in the value attribute. So get that. So string typed val equal to driver dot find element. So by dot XPath. The XPath is this is the one. Get attribute of value. We can asset. So this one and this one you can asset if you want. Asset dot asset equals